Hello, my lovely Libra. Welcome to this reading and warm welcome to this channel. How are you doing? What we're doing today? We're looking at the next 3 months, April, May, and June 2024. So for each month, I'm going to have a look through each of the decks, okay? And then I'll additionally ask a couple more questions and pull a couple more cards there as well. So keep in mind, this is collectively for all Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So it is interesting to have a look at your chart because that gives you understanding who you are, what makes you tick, why you deal with situations the way you deal. And when you understand that, it's easier and it's helpful indeed. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. When you like and comment and share and subscribe, it really helps me to help you, and that's what I call energy exchange. Let's dive in, Libra. Let's dive in. April. It's like a new Zodiac year. Starts with Aries. Happy New Year, indeed. Okay, wow. Page of Cups we have. Ooh. Flying. Six of Cups. Lots of memories. Person from the past. Perhaps, look, so many cards coming out. We have Ace of Wands and Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. I'm gonna pull the cards out. And Emperor. Aries is here. Okay. An Empress is here. Right. Libra. Blast from the past. There is idea or a message or suddenly something you have forgotten. Is this, do you know, maybe you've gone through books or notebooks that you have, or album or pictures, whatever you have, or diary or sketches of whatever, of clothes or ideas, and could be years and years old, and you realize, oh my god, I had this dream like when I was like, I don't know, in 18 or 19 or 20, and maybe you were even already planning how you're going to do this, and then life took over and things happen, okay? And you have left it behind, but you never threw away that idea, and it kind of has come back. Hence, this page is kind of like new way of the same kind of memories coming back in again, and it's really giving you that, you know what? It's time for me to get serious about this. And it could be, as I was saying, it could be literally old idea or ways of doing, or you're going back to the basics and going back to simple things, but there's some shift. And it's nothing new, but it's something you already knew, something you already have done perhaps, or had ideas. And with the Two of Swords, you kind of feel like, you know what, I need to go from within. It doesn't make sense, but I know deep down in my heart to heart, there's a knowing that this is my path. Maybe this is what I always wanted. And maybe that could involve I need to travel, or I need to move quickly, because for some reason there's some urgency. I'm going to pull more cards, and I feel like there is some sort of shuffle of energy. Maybe you had a song that you wrote. Maybe you had, and you left it and didn't touch it until now. And now you feel like, oh my God, I really maybe need to put a twist on it, or a book or script or draft, whatever it is. It kind of feels like I need to finish this now. Like this urgency there. Because you feel like this is the best time you ever could have it. Seven of Wands. I do feel that some of you are working, or this is an area, a very competitive area. There's a lot of you doing it. Okay, here is the star. You know that deep down, hello Aquarius. Strangely, the star and Aquarius is creeping up quite a lot in readings for the next 3 months. But on a serious note, it is like, I have this dream. And maybe this dream you were putting at the side, maybe you left it underneath the bed in a diary or notebook. And now, do you know what happens with these dreams? They very often sit there and stew and come back. And you're like, my oh my, why didn't I do it? It's funny, like we do regret more things we don't do rather than what we did in general. And it kind of like, you feel like, you know what? This is my golden star. This is my northern star. This is what I always wanted to. Maybe, and some of you might really feel like this is going to make me famous if that's your thing, right? But it kind of feels like this is what I want to follow. This is where my heart is. It could be as well that it's somewhere else in the world. Maybe you need to travel. So hence the star is kind of like you can see it, but it's quite far. Maybe it needs to take some time. But I had this feeling for you that it's the right time. Funny enough. A beautiful story you can afterwards tell whoever you want to tell the story. But it kind of feels like, yes, I had a notebook maybe with some draft writings or sketches or ideas, and how many years later I'm coming back to this and I'm making it happen. Because of the Emperor, he's like, oh, this is happening. Oh, this is happening. I'm gonna overlook and make sure it's happening right now. Now, May. 4 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Wands. Okay, interesting. We have the Vortex. And a High Priestess. Page of Cups again. It is something very creative. Go for it. Definitely go for it. I like to see where the Wheel of Fortune is coming from and where it's going. For some of you, you felt like, I don't really know how I am going to make this happen. In material world, how by monies. But you know what is Wheel of Fortune? That's major arcana, and this is destiny. This is meant to happen. And with not just only you might be recognized or found, okay? Maybe you're putting your music out, maybe you're putting your book out, and someone's gonna read it and gonna review it, and that review will be read by someone else. One thing leads to another. And that's how you get the lucky break, because this is a lucky break that's happening to you. And if you were worried how I'm going to make this happen, how long that's going to take, or how much money I need to input, don't you worry. Wheel of Fortune has taken care of, because this is meant to happen. When things are meant to really happen, you will find a way. And the universe will show you the way, one step at a time. Not the whole road, not the whole journey, trust me, but one step at a time. And you need to commit to that step. Take the next step, take the next step. Because where this is going from 3 to 4. It's picking up. The energies, the momentum is really picking that energy. And it's going, and it's like a snowballing. Don't you worry about how is this gonna, it is gonna snowball. Like, look at the vortex, it's kind of like really picking up. Even though there's the tension that is a Capricorn here, okay, devil, but it is kind of like, don't let that, maybe you're shy, maybe you are conscious how people see you, maybe you don't want to put your face up. You can do a lot of things behind the scenes without anyone seeing you. You can create music, you can have a pen name, whatever it is. Page of Cups is not going away. This imagination little bug that you got, it's not going away. It's just literally saying, go for it. New beginnings. Okay, dive in, take this leap of faith. And don't worry about the earthly questions too much. Just focus on what you're meant to do. Wow. Wow. What a month it is. Let's have a look at what we have for June. Libra. Let's have a look. Seven of Wands. Again. Very competitive place, I feel. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Oh, right. Two Swords. And Chariot. Okay. Emperor. Again. Know your worth and add taxes. And I'm not joking. Because currently, you have been either maybe you're making something, either painting, creating something, business, whatever it is, okay? You have been working on it. And not always. You have maybe gone some paths and you can see how far you can go. But now you're coming to some sort of crossroads, perhaps. You can see you're kind of coming up the stairs. You know, there's a stairs further. You can't really see how far that's going, what it's going to look like. So there's a twists and turns. And what the turns here is this. Is there perhaps a lot of competition. There could be as well inner doubt, where you might feel like I'm outsider. Maybe I don't have this beautiful clothes or the most perfect white teeth or most beautiful smile, and you feel like, oh, should I be actually doing this? And I feel like an outsider. Everyone else is already successful. Everyone else is such and such, right? Raise above, keep going, mind over matter. Just don't allow that to sink you. That is you. But you've been chosen to do what you do, despite is this saturated market, is this saturated industry. Go for it. Play the fool, play that silly kind of game and laugh it off. Do what you need to do. You know, like sometimes when you look at the horses, they have these little clasps in front of their eyes. So they don't look left, right, and center. Because otherwise they get distracted. Don't let things distract you. Here's your dream. You go for it. Work it. Like Emperor works morning, noon, and night to get that castle built. Get being strong and strict and have the routine. And guess what? What you're going to have? Recognition. You can see yourself coming up passing all the chairs and your name being called out. And yes, come and receive. There's a beautiful review, or there's some donation someone has given to you, or there's your name has been mentioned somewhere, or someone's listening to your music and asking, can we use it somewhere else? Do you know what? Things pick up by little things, and then something else and something else. That's how it's going to come. Not always all the success comes in one big lump sum. No. It comes bit here, bit there, and you just follow it. You just follow those breadcrumbs, basically. Don't let your inability or whatever that is stop you from succeeding. And go for it. Someone else would love to have your life. Trust me. You're very privileged where you are, even though you have some obstacles that you are looking to overcome. Mind over matter. Get in the driver's seat. Control the fears and the passion that you have. And don't get distracted. You are the driver. You're the captain of your ship. You're the emperor, okay? And go for it. I'd love to hear what you're actually up to, what it is you're doing, because I feel like this is something that you're creating from within. Either this is a game or IT or painting or music or writing a book. This is something that no one else can do but you. And I love to hear what you're doing. Okay, what? Here we go, marriage. There will be some sort of opportunity or commitment to you. And this commitment will benefit you massively. We have great fortune. There will be some definitely rewards, some sort of bit by bit, some sort of maybe some conversations about contracts or committing to something as well. So if that's the case, please check your T's and C's, terms and conditions, so you don't get robbed. All right. Indeed. Right. What kind of situation is going to be important or vital in this period of time, Libra? Interview. Oh, that's very important. Okay. Be mindful of who is, if you are especially if you're a writer or in a music or what you call intellectual rights. Okay, be mindful of people who you're talking to. Use some sort of advice, independent advice perhaps, to if you're selling something, so you don't get cut short or you do not sold short. It's kind of what I mean is trying to say is that really that there is loads of people who want to give you the least money for the most they can get. Okay, just be mindful of that. That's the situation that is definitely coming up here. There will be some interview, maybe someone will offer you some sort of contract, but the terms and conditions, and you feel like, oh my god, this is exciting, but terms and conditions are not favorable to you. You might be signing all your intellectual rights in a future way, okay, and that could, in long run, that would really could possibly affect you. So please, please, please involve a professional, read it, and even if you don't have anyone, just say, I'm gonna pass this through my legal advice and take away. Don't get rushed into that you need to sign something right now, okay? And if needed, do find someone who can help you, okay? Or hire for some sort of money to look into that. That will really pay you in long term. That might really impact. Let's have a look at the landmarks. Here we go. Anchor. One, this is about staying grounded, but at the same time, it's an interesting term in psychology is, what is your anchor word? When you feel like there's a lot of troubles or things happening in the world, how do you stay grounded? How do you not make yourself, but go in that place where you can perform, where you can create? And maybe you have this is kind of like maybe happy place or music that you put you in that happy mode, okay? And I feel like some of you, whatever you're doing, you're going to be doing for some time. You're meant to do. It's kind of like, this is your anchor. This is your happy place. So cherish it. Cherish this happy place. And that's all I have for you. I hope this helps. I hope this helps indeed. Anyways, thanks so much for being here. But if you want to stick around, I do daily shorts and all types of readings. So welcome to my channel. And when you like and comment, share and subscribe, it really helps me to help you. And that's what I call energy exchange. Now, I'm sending you love and light and abundance. And I'll see you in the next reading. Ta-da, Libra.